which is usually 9:30, but we'll go at least to 8:45.
Good morning, Chair Bochco, Commissioners, and staff. I'm David Ewing, resident of Venice, and I need your help in clarifying a confusing issue. The City of Los Angeles is engaged, as you know, in drafting our Venice Local Coastal Program. The Planning Department is holding outreach meetings to solicit public comment about what the LCP should look like. The city planners running one of these outreach meetings the other day said that they're trying to decide how to establish a baseline for development to comply with Chapter 3. And one part of this process is to inventory the built environment as it exists today. I was surprised at this approach because I thought the baseline was already established by the LUP and protected by the prohibition against issuing permits that would prejudice the LCP. However, maybe this new effort hits a reset button. It would be very helpful if staff could clarify exactly what is now on the table and what is not. The city, with the best of intentions, seems to be proceeding without a sufficient framework. So please make sure the city understands and informs the public of the constraints and mandates of its task. And please also yourselves make this available to the public as well. Members of our community have appeared before you many times about individual projects, and by now we understand that new projects must not, quote unquote, prejudice the LCP. I think we have a general understanding of what that means, at least in the context of adjudicating a CDP. But can any of you commissioners or staff please provide us with a precise definition of the term prejudice as used in the Coastal Act? Section 30604A says you must not, quote, prejudice the ability of the local government to prepare a local coastal program that is in conformity with Chapter 3, unquote. But neither that section nor any other in the Coastal Act defines this prejudice, nor apparently is there any prescribed baseline or starting point that would determine what might or might not constitute such prejudice from that point on. This is crucial in our current situation in developing the LCP. It seems to me that the certification of our LUP would have logically been the starting point, implicitly setting the baseline. I'm not sure what the implications of that might be, but unless we have a working definition of the term prejudice in this specific context, and unless it is legally defensible, I'm afraid we're in for a wild ride. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's not a rhetorical question. I really do want to know. It's really important.
I understand. We'll figure out a way to get that information.
Great.
Sue